Welcome, my name is Jay, and I'm just someone thinking outside the boxes. What for? For a little book called There's Treasure Inside by John Collins Black. Those that have been following, thank you. Those that have no idea, we're going on a small journey today. Everybody wants to go through and discuss where they believe found that out at a thrift store inside a binder. Do I have it? Oh, I don't have that with me available. But yes. And so there's 5. Count them with me, if you don't mind. Okay, there's 5, he says. Oh, and I've gone for the Appalachian footpath box in a particular spot, and those 2 things I found when I was there. And I'm like, Little Rock Pond, I found the big branch, the big black branch. You guys got the little black branch creek over there. And of course this was found at Grandfather Mountain, and wind was brutal. So that is one. And guess what? We're gonna mark on here where I believe these are. All right, there's one. All right, and that's cool, and then there was a secondary one that had come across my path, right? And I didn't really dabble into this one. It's kind of nice. This is the Pokemon box. Quite incredible. I absolutely love it. And so this, I've been following Habeas Treasure, and he is just seeming to be killing it, absolutely killing it. And so, like, I'm gonna slap this, like, probably close. Where was it? Like, as close as I can. You know, I'm trying to hit up, those are my 2, Kansas and Arkansas. No real reason, just watching Habeas Treasure. He's been like really coming up with a great story, and I found amazing stories over here tying into a bunch of awesome stuff. Okay, let's pull in the next one. Here we go. Good old fantastic-y forest Fenners. All right, and here's what I'm thinking. Y'all ain't gonna like this. Now, I am a huge fan, an absolute huge fan of, that's pretty cool, Sacramento, right? That's awesome, sweet. Oh, Death Valley. Look at that. Sorry, don't, Lake Tahoe, you know what I mean? Lake Tahoe? Wait, right, there we go. Wait, am I tripping? California, you would think, yeah, I was right. It was okay. So as you would think that, and I loved it. Gabriel popped off that awesome, gondola story, and I was like, you know what? I found some pretty incredible stories that tied into a lot of treasure type styles, Dungeons and Dragons. Don't even get me started on that. But unfortunately, I do believe that Forrest Fenn is in fact knocking this out down here. And do you guys see a little doop, doop, up, down? And there's a reason for that. There's a reason. Hold tight. The next one, past and future. I didn't want to get into it prematurely, but unfortunately, I did. And I have got an awesome solve for that I'll be sharing with you guys. So we'll no longer be talking about the Appalachian footpath. For future reasons, you'll be more obvious to know. You'll be able to find out real quick. So check this out. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Guess where I think it is? And it's crazy. 2 weeks ago, I was thinking about Ohio because it was in the daggone word search. And yeah, so is this one here, down here. That was as well. But, excuse me. And here's why I would think it's in Ohio. Oh, well, I'll get into that later. Don't need to worry about that. I'm just trying to get through this. And this one here, don't worry. I literally was seeing if purple, being the color of royalty, which when I found John Collins, or this would have been what? I don't know, he might like these lenses. Kimberly's. And of course you're thinking, you're ready, like, man, how cool would that be? There's a percent, there's a chance. But obviously, you know, family, father, son, and grandfather. And here I was thinking Grandfather Mountain was the one for the lion's share. But it is not. There was two things that I found. Roaring River, by the way, in Washington, Oregon. You guys were battling this one out real hard, real hard. Roaring River, yeah, you got Mount Olympus up there. And, you know, I'm just... North Carolina, I need you to just stick for a second so we can all get a pretty good idea. And what we're looking for here in the end, guys, I'm going to drop a big old mic drop for you. You're not going to have any clue what I'm about to say, but you will be amazed. Stay, please. Thank you. Okay, now, as you scale in and scale out, please tell me, somebody, what do you see? Oh. Well, if you ain't seen it yet, I'd recommend you do so. A mad world. And in this mad world, opening scene, dude comes off the cliff. He driving over here, and he's like, ah, and everybody thinks he's dead. 4 people stop over, and they got issues with every single one of them, but we ain't gonna get into that. Lo and behold, he goes, I buried it under the big W. Holy smokes. And I'm pretty certain that this would be relative. John says his biases led him probably somewhere close. Because you know the man is in love. Am I right, John? Am I right? Am I right? He's in love. He's like, I don't want to go too far. The missus let me do it. I tell you what, when the missus lets you do things and you just, how do you say thank you? Yeah, it's really hard to, except come on with us. But sometimes they can't, right? Because you hide these treasures. I can only imagine the road trip you took. And the railway, probably you also took. Who will check your bags in a rail system? Tell them kick rocks. Who knows? I got theories. Obviously not plane, not boat. But yeah. And what did he say? These 4 are comfortably in the 6 figures. Did he not? All right, let's go through this. A blanket is what? Something that keeps you warm and comfortable. So what percentage of your body would be a comfortable 6 figures? Anybody? Anybody? You know, I'm like a knee kind of guy. My legs, if my legs are covered, I'm good. Somebody like, 99%, 50%. And that's fine, that's fine. But I think in that very same movie, A Mad World, that $360,000. And here we are coming full circle. 360, full circle. 360. Who's doing the Ozarks? Okay, cool. All right, just tracking. Ohio, you're going to get there. Forest Fenn, where warm waters meet. I mean, it makes sense, or stop, or I haven't even got into that. I do not like English. I do not like poems. Give me the pictogram. And I took it. And that's what I did with the first one. Get me started with what I found. Y'all have no idea my excitement. And I'm just so quick. I'm going to give this a little bit of time. By the end of this year, if my guys and I ain't found it, I'll release some information. And I just want it to be found. All right, that was my theory and plan, and we still got time that 2 were going to be found. That was my guess, and that was my just thoughts. That's awesome. They tie in quite well. And of course, everything needs a map. That's got the obvious map. The map's a word search. Kind of a lineup. Oh, don't worry about it. I was trying to find out cool ways to say JCB. Other than John, Cool, Lens, Black, First time I go find some treasure, go out treasure hunting, I find that. Stop it. Like, it's just symmetry. It's metaphor. It's parables, and it's just so much on a level that is really hard to explain and get to. So, you know, I do have one of these for each and every one of y'all. And that's penny for your thoughts. Don't hesitate. Don't be shy. Be sure to bring plenty of water. Plenty of water. Lights, because sometimes, let's just say that your battery instantly and quickly goes down. This blade here is over 100 and probably 50 years old. The tang is aluminum. It's 1920s. Mexico is really big with aluminum. This was found in a burning trash barrel in a French campground in the 1950s. My dad, his brother, a bunch of sisters, his mom were oil excavating, and they were in a French campground out in Saudi. They got sand made up in a leather camel. It's from the Sahara. My dad's got one of the little white cone hat things. Pretty interesting. Everyone's interesting. And on this, I don't know if you can see it too well. It said Mexico on one side. And on the other side, I got better pictures. It says, when this snake bites, there is no cure in the medicine cabinet. And I believe the phrase was like, cuando está... You know what? Just for you guys. Whoever can translate this for me, that'd be great. Cuando está... verba pico, no he remedio en la botica. And you can see the serpent. Hold on. And they had it cleaned, and this got wet, and the sheath did not help. Of course, the sheath was made after they had polished this and added this, but that right there, usually you find just the head. The full body, I believe, is indicative of the final mission. And I found 3 others with pictures also on the side. One was the jungle, Mexico. The second one was a boat on ocean, and that was their mission, to go across the water, go here, go over there. They didn't have emails, they didn't have cell phones, they didn't have smoke signals. It was a little too far. And the Mexico was just a little bit tired of the French at the time. So that being found in a burning trash barrel, I don't know how well our DNA testers are, but I bet you there's DNA in there. I found 2 bones, one human, one non-human. I said, like, what, a werewolf? Oh, in the backyard of the house. And I'm like, what, one being a werewolf? And he was a man, he was turning into it? I said, that'd be sweet. They said, no, it was over 150 years old. I said, man. I said, me that find the bones, or the bones that find me? Anyways, all the threads unbreakable. You have the right heart. There's so much joy that can be found throughout your daily walk. Not even to mention what you could find. Who wants to do the Olympic rings for me? Anybody? I don't know. Just a thought.